reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top.
Lower the lights down. Hand over my crown. Hand over my heart. I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
Actually managed to catch the fact that I haven't turned the microphone on yet. Hello and welcome to the first Gareth Scott Games in Tag Team Invitational Tournament in Wrestling Empire. We've looked at Wrestling Empire at least once before. I think we took a look at the booking mode, which will return at some point. I watched the new Legacy guys streamed the booking mode recently there, so I have a bit more of an understanding of how it works. So I'm going to go back to that at some point. But tonight, I don't know how long this is going to go for because I don't know how long it's going to take to get through all this, but we're doing a 32 team tournament. Basically, if you don't know, Wrestling Empire has, I think initially it has a bunch of entirely fictional wrestlers and then fictional wrestlers who are clearly based on real wrestlers. I went through and renamed all the ones that were based on real wrestlers to the names of the real wrestlers and adjusted them so they look a bit more like them, and replaced all the fictional wrestlers with real wrestlers, and except for one which I keep for just playing through my career mode and stuff. And I have found through the roster that I have assembled 32 teams. We have put them into a tournament bracket, which I'll show you in a second. I have seeded the bracket by going on to, I think it's cagematch.com, and using the rankings. So the highest ranked team would be the first seed, the lowest ranked team is the 32nd seed. And that's how the matches are laid out. So number 1 seed takes on 32, number 2 takes on 31, and so on and so on. So I'll bring up the bracket now and let you take a wee gander at that. And then I can set up the match in the background. Yes, so bracket. As you see there, our number 1 seed was the legendary tag team of Kenta Kobashi and Mitsuo Haramizawa. Our lowest ranked team, and I'll go through the cage match rankings and stuff during the entrances and shit. I've got a lot of thought and effort into this. It's more effort than I've ever put into any stream, aside from maybe the Halloween stream because I painted my face. But anyway, so we'll go through the full bracket. I don't know why it's laid out quite like it is, where instead of being 1, 32, 2, it brings me to the middle. But anyway, so number 1 seed, Kenta Kobashi and Mitsuo Haramizawa. Head cheese, which is Al Snow and Steve Blackman. We then have the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and the Undertaker versus the Hollywood Blondes, Brian Pillman and Steve Austin. We have Money Inc., who were surprisingly highly ranked on Cage Match, I'm not sure why. But, Money Inc., Ted DiBiase and IRS versus the Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. I misspelt the team here, but that's fine. I'm not going back and changing it. It took me ages to set this up. And possibly why Money Inc. was so highly ranked is maybe people confused them for Beer Money Inc., which is the TNA team of James Storm and Robert Roode. And they're taking on the Nasty Boys, the 24th seeded team, Brian Knobs and Jerry Saggs. We then have the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff versus the Bushwhackers, Book and Lutch. Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen versus Harlem Heat. We have the Legion of Doom, obviously Hawk and Animal, versus the Killer Bees, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell and B. Brian Blair. We have the Steiner Brothers versus the Impact Players. Steiner Brothers, obviously Scott and Rick. The Impact Players, the ECW tag team of Lance Storm and Just Incredible. We then have the Hart Foundation, Brett and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, versus Vicious and Delicious, which is Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton from WCW. We then have the New Day, which is specifically Kofi Kingston and Big E, versus Demolition, which is specifically Axe and Smash. We then have Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow versus the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg Jesse James and Badass Billy Gunn. We have the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon versus Strike Force, which is Tito Santana and Rick the Martel. Well, he's Rick Martel at the time, he wasn't the model until after, but yes. We then have Edge and Christian versus the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher, which is probably a match that actually happened at some point. We have the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty versus SoCal Uncensored. Specifically, Christopher Daniels and Frank Kazarian were also, I think, called Bad Influence in TNA and Ring of Honor before they joined up with Scorpio Sky to be SCU. I put them in here as SCU, that's the name I know them by. We then have the British Bulldogs, David Bo Smith and the Dynamite Kid versus Too Cool, Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hottie. And then we have Los Guerreros, Eddie and Chavo versus the APA, and I think that is our full 16 match bracket. So I'm going to We're going to run this back up to the top of the bracket. So I'll just run through the matches as they are here. I don't know why it goes from top seed versus the lowest seed to like a random match in the middle of the bracket, but that's the way it went. And that's what I will do, although it has messed up the order I have my notes in, but as I have notes, which we'll get into as the match goes on. So I'll bring this back up to our first opening contest. I probably should have thought about this before, but I think opening round will just be standard one-on-one tag, standard rules, and then we'll do some special stipulations for the later rounds and the final. But we will get to that when we get to it. So there we are, that is us sitting on the first match. I will leave it on the bracket for now while I set up the first match, which will be Kenta Kobashi and Mitsuharu Misawa versus Head Cheese. So I need to now find, I should have moved all the guys that were in the tag tournament into one roster. If you've seen the way the roster's laid out in this game, it's like different companies and stuff for like career mode and stuff, so everybody's sort of scattered to the wind. Because I wasn't thinking that far ahead. So I'm looking for Kenta Kobashi. If I can bring up the no, we'll leave it on the we'll bring it up. So we're just looking at a bracket screen. Hello. And also I wasn't on screen now. So we're looking for Kenta Kobashi and Mitsuharu Misawa. Apologies for my pronunciation, it's probably not great. Okay, well there's Steve Blackman. Looking for Al Snow. This Jazz with Kobashi and Misawa, whoever I see first. There's Misawa. Looking for Kobashi. Where are you? He is not in Super Lucha Libre. He is not in Federation Online. I know I won't remember where he is when I go to look for him later either. So a good bit of this will be me just trying to remember where everyone is. Kobashi, are you in wrestling school? Doesn't appear to be. Oh, I should have sorted this before I set this up. He's not there, I think. Kenta Kobashi. You're not on Wrestling Revolution roster. Are you in All American Wrestling? Does not appear to be there either. I'm just going to scroll through specific row by row in case I missed him. Okay, so he's not in. And for those who aren't wondering, that's my current custom guy that I'm taking through the wrestling career mode. He's currently in a team with Rey Mysterio. Ito, Tony Nogi, Hashimoto, Chono, Warhorse, Kenny Omega, Walter, Sheamus, Luna Vachon, Bailey, PCO, Eugene Nagata, Psychosis, Tori Wilson, Ricky Steamboat, Thunder Rosa, Minoru Suzuki, Kofi Kingston, Bray Wyatt, Stevie Ray, Vader, Jeff Hardy, Jake Hager, Jumbo Saruta, Undertaker, Brian Nolan, Steve O'Brien, Sharkboy, Nunez, Yokozuna, Stabler, Barbarian, Brother Love, Finn Balor, Conrad, Shane, Daphne, AJ, Blackman, Tenru, Young, Norton, Tess, Jacqueline Park, Credible, Kamala, Sasuke, Dynamite, Matador, Moving to Buff, Scotty, China, New Jack, Elizabeth, he's not there either. Billy Gunn, Chris to Go, Ravishing McGruin, Andre the Giant, Elijah Kong, Gigi Dolan, Dominic Klein, Chris Stewart, Asuka, Ken Shamrock, Hulk Hogan, Gino Greenfield Ford, where the fuck is Kenta Kobashi? Not on that one either. Not on that roster. Hell, Kenta Kobashi. I thought there's been 3 every roster now as well, which is worrying. Not there. Good chance of him passing like half a dozen times. Carol when it comes to parsing these menus. I'm going to see him, so I'm just looking at the wrestlers at the top of the screen. There. Fuck did I name him? Plus, I think I've seen pretty much everyone else, so they're definitely here. Just leave this match and go set up another one, because I cannot for the life of me see where Kenta Kobashi's gone to. Where the fuck did I need Kenta Kobashi? This half dozen times already. Where the hell has he gone? That's annoying. Fuck is Kenta Kobashi? Seriously. Well, this will teach me to not put everybody in one's place in the future. There. Now, I know when wrestlers die in the career mode, they can get brought back under a different name, but I don't think that's happened with Kenta. I would have noticed that he was missing and wouldn't have made a new person over the top of him. There. Okay, we'll leave that for now. We will leave Kobashi Mizawa versus Head Cheese for later, because for the life of me I cannot see Kenta Kobashi right now. And it's annoying me. Also, it's been like 15 minutes and I've done nothing. Okay, so what's my next thing on the bracket? Let me bring it up. Colors Destruction versus Kane, Undertaker, Steve Austin, and Brian Pillman. So just as I see them. Unless I see Kobashi while I'm looking for someone else. Oh, there he is! Never mind. This will be the ref. The Patriot. Who shall be the ref? Shoot it, man. Right. Rules. Not an Iron Man. Where's the tag team? Tag team. First of all, we'll go 20. 10 submission, strict rules. Yep. So, if I leave that, it should run. I'm going to bring up my notes. So, coming out first, we have Mitsuharu Zawa and Kenta Kobashi, who are a 3-time All-Asia Tag Team Championship team in All Japan, as well as 2-time World Tag Team Champions in All Japan. They have 3 times won the World's Strongest Tag Determination League, also in All Japan Pro Wrestling. They were named the Tokyo Sports Match of the Year for 1995 in a tag effort against Akira Taue and Toshiaki Kawada. I can't remember about Tawai, but Kawada's in the game. I have to Kawada in the game. They are also 2 times winners of the Tokyo Sports Tag Team of the Year Award in 1983 and 1984, and also won the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Tag Team of the Year in 1985. And their cage match rating, the highest in the tournament, was 9.87. Here we have Head Cheese, Steve Blackman, and Al Snow have no championships to speak of, no accolades, and their cage match rating, the lowest in the tournament, is a 4.03. But that all means nothing in this game. Literally anything could happen. The dynamite currently in Kobashi's hand could explode and just take out Misawa, could get injured. But right now, Steve Blackman and Misawa to start. They're exchanging strikes. Steve Blackman going for a brainbuster. Tags in Al Snow. Kobashi froze the dynamite. Oh no, he didn't tag in Al Snow. Al Snow is not the legal man. Blackman is climbing the table for some reason. The ref just threw himself out of the ring. And now Al Snow is going to work on Misawa. So a fun thing with this game, as right now Steve Blackman is being counted, if he gets counted out, the match does not end. Steve Blackman is eliminated and it essentially becomes a handicap match. The same thing happens with disqualifications. If one member of a team gets disqualified, they are eliminated, the match continues. It only ends on pinfall or submission. That's immediate one fall. There's no eliminations that way. Only count. Oh shit, Steve Blackman is stuck on the table. I don't think he's going to be able to answer the count. Shane McMahon up to an 8. Also, I think Finlay and Brody Lee are the commentators, so that's fun. And there's someone in the timekeeper's area, but I can't see who it is. Steve Blackman has been disqualified. Al Snow is now the legal man and the only member of his team. Obviously, if he wins, Blackman gets reinstated and carries on in the tournament. Will not make Al Snow carry on his own. He also drops Misawa with a brainbuster. Misawa crawling to his corner, trying to get to Kobashi. Al Snow cleverly putting himself in between the two. Rope break on the rear naked choke there. And Kobashi with a Northern Lights suplex. The referee will look to remove him from the ring. And Kobashi leaves. Ooh, nice kick from Snow. Misawa asking for more. Now running. And Kobashi just kicked them both. And yes, the referee will forcibly remove you if you don't get out in this game, which is nice to see. Misawa gets Al Snow up on his shoulders, walks him towards the corner before dropping him back down in the electric chair. Belly to belly from Misawa, followed by a frog splash, standing frog splash. Snow rolls out. Clever strategy, keep away from, can't get pinned if you're on the outside, though as we saw, you can get stuck on the furniture and get counted out. Is a possibility. Oh, and Kobashi takes Al Snow over the rope and outside. Kobashi maybe looking to fly. Oh, clothesline, but Al Snow was in the middle of a Northern Lights suplex, I believe that was. Both men down, and Kobashi's up first. Takes to the second rope, has second thoughts about it. Instead, oh, goes for a lariat. Snow counters it into a monkey flip. As Shane McMahon struggles with Mitsuharu Misawa on the outside, trying to keep him, the illegal man, from entering the ring. Snow with some punches. Kobashi returns in favour. Al Snow with a pile driver. And some kicks while Kobashi's down. Maybe not the best idea to wander into the opposing corner on Snow's part. In the event of a time limit draw, both teams are eliminated and whoever they would have faced in the next round just gets a bye. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities I need to consider here. Ooh, flipping the bird, double birds, Al Snow from Kobashi there before tagging in Misawa. Kobashi gets a few more hits in, and a double team. Sidewalk slam combined with a reverse DDT. Just occasionally wiggle the analog sticks because the screen will go dark. Ooh, blocks the clothesline attempt. Gets some punches in, some chops. Al Snow with a nice belly, no, gut wrench suplex even, in the ropes. Breaks the submission hold. Leg drop from Snow. Ooh. Big Line from Al Snow takes Misawa down. There is a light tube in the ring, which she is currently using to count with. Oh, and Kobashi just about got in there in time to make the save. That hits the Northern Light suplex onto the trash can lid, which is also in the ring for some reason. Misawa makes the tag, Kobashi comes in, Misawa keeps a hold of Snow. Another double team move, big flapjack. Kobashi now in the corner. Misses the grapple attempt. Al Snow's caught him in a hammerlock. Kobashi is able to escape. Kobashi with a big set out powerbomb. Snow's in the ropes, there's no point in holding on for the cover. Also, the referee is currently focusing on Misawa. Al Snow once again rolling out. Shane will begin the count. Snow will have to put down that baseball bat or risk disqualification, which would at this point result in a loss for his team. Misawa comes in. And now just the two men staring each other down. Kobashi tags Misawa back in, keeping the fresh man. Oh, right in the deck with a kick there from Misawa. And Al Snow wisely rolling out once again, saving the match for himself and Steve Blackman. But for how long can he keep this up in a 2-on-1 effort? Or is his plan just to run down the clock and take both teams out? If he can't win, maybe he would rather no one does. Right now, Misawa not capitalising. And he gets a dick kick in return. Snow grabbed the legs for a second there. Performs some strikes instead. Walks right into the kicks of Kobashi from the apron. Who now tags in. Snow takes them both down with a big kick. Kobashi with a big mule kick from the ground. And he runs for the corner. Which is now just a neutral corner because there's no Steve Blackman. Snow to the top. Big crossbody. Not able to get cover. As Shane McMahon hits a bulldog on Misawa. Big fucking slingshot sends Kobashi right over the top rope and out to the floor. And the referee begins the count again. It's up to a 3 now. As McMahon stops the count to grab the trash can lid. Also, the other thing is it's individual counts for people, so like Al Snow coming out doesn't reset the count for Kobashi. Ooh, gets a big spinning punch to knock him off the top rope though. But Kobashi does need to get back into the ring. And this could be the strategy. Let Misawa work over Al Snow on the outside and get that easy count out victory. That is a entirely viable plan. We'll see if they follow through. Up to a 4 now on the count. Oh, Misawa went for a big dragon suplex there, but didn't quite connect. And could Al Snow? Nope, Al Snow was able to escape the table, avoiding the fate that befell his tag team partner Steve Blackman earlier in the match. Gets in at the count of 7, but could just be one big move away from elimination. And hopefully now that I've actually looked through the rosters, we'll have a quicker time finding everyone. Oh, Kobashi accidentally knocks his own partner off the top rope there. And this isn't a great camera angle. Snow up to the top. Thinks better of it. Gets back in the ring. Kobashi sneaking up behind him. Oh no, Misawa's the illegal man. Shit, I didn't even notice that. Missed the tag there myself. Up to a 4 count now. Well, I think maybe when Kobashi accidentally knocked Misawa off the top rope, I think that was a tag. Misawa needs to get back in the ring here, or it will just be down to Kobashi and Al Snow might have done it. Al Snow might have actually beat it. Misawa, and Misawa's eliminated. It's down to Kobashi and Snow. With 10 minutes left in the clock. But if Mizawa, there's nothing to stop Mizawa from just working over Snow out the outside here. We're up to a count of 6. If Kobashi can keep Snow occupied, this could be it. Up to 7. Count of 8. Snow gets back in. Match continues. Kobashi giving him space though, backing off into the corner. But Al Snow is out on his feet by the looks of it. Big lariat from Kobashi and disrespect on the pin. And Kobashi and Mizawa move on to the second round. What an opening contest. And also got to illustrate my points about getting kind of out and shit. So that's all good. So, back to the bracket. So, Kobashi and Mizawa. I need to grab out of the way, round 1 sign. I need to grab Kobashi and Mizawa. God damn it. There we go. Right, so Kobashi and Mizawa. Let me do this. How can I move you? I don't know how to move you. Shit. Anyway, we'll sort that out later. So for now, we go on to our second match, which, as you can see on the bracket, is the Brothers of Destruction versus the Hollywood Blondes. So we will get that set up now. So whoever I find first, Steve Austin, Brian Pillman, Kane, and The Undertaker. None of them are on the ability of grappling. And just be very careful when looking now, because clearly I'm blind as a bat with these. Because I went past Kobashi about 3 or 4 times there. There. That one. And this is the number 16 and number 17 ranked teams in the seeds. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but yeah. Their stats, accomplishments, and their cage match rating when we get to the match. So here's Pillman. Let's go to where I found him. Let's carry on from there. There he is. The Blondes keep Shane as the ref. 14, the Undertaker. Next. There. Kane. The Undertaker. this again, I will get everybody that I need for the tournament moved to one roster. There's the Undertaker. That didn't take as long. So make sure those are all as they were. Grand. So with the match ready to go, let's switch out to back to me. Here we go, Hollywood Blondes versus the Brothers of Destruction. And as the Blondes make their way to the ring, and looking up my stat. No, it's the Brothers of Destruction at first. Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker with an 8.58 rating on Cage Match are 2-time WWF Tag Team Champions as well as 1-time WCW Tag Team Champions, also in the WWF. Of course, have a host of accolades as singles competitors and as part of other tag teams. I think both have won tag titles with the Big Show in the past. And here we have the Hollywood Blondes, Flying Brian Pillman and Stunning Steve Austin, who are 1-time NWA World Tag Team Champions in WCW as well as 1-time WCW World Tag Team Champions. Again, have a plethora of other titles across WCW and more famously for Steve Austin in WWF. But we're just focusing on what they have as a tag team, and the Blondes are an 8.27 on Cage Match. These two sort of being the middle, right in the middle of the seeding. And it is Pillman and Kane to start. Though with Austin and Undertaker sort of getting at each other in the meantime. Pillman finally in the ring. Tags straight away to Austin though. Who is of course no stranger to Kane or the Undertaker. Well, both, I think, defending the WWF Championship in the first run in '98. Of course, the Highway to Hell match at SummerSlam '98 against the Undertaker. But here we go, Taker in now. He is the legal man, I think. Nope, Kane is still. Thought he tagged to Taker there. Austin, of course, flipping the bird to Kane. He now tags in Undertaker. He comes down from the top rope. Exchanging strikes. Big boot from the dead man, but Austin just powers through it and hits a big German suplex, sends Undertaker flying out to the outside. Who's that? It's Bruce Buffer and Vince McMahon calling the action. And Pillman maybe trying to employ the same strategy here, get one man eliminated. But Kane has similar ideas, drags Austin to the outside as well. And a big flying clothesline takes down the Rattlesnake. Up to a 4 count for Undertaker now though. I think Kane accidentally hit Taker there before taking a kick right to the nuts from Austin. Count 6 now for Undertaker as Pillman takes him down with a dropkick from the apron. Pillman takes down Kane, who countered that like hip toss into a DDT on Austin. That was impressive. Counted 8 for the dead man now. Can he get back in the ring? He gets back in the ring, stopping the count. Up to a 6 for Austin though. As Taker ascends, hits a big bulldog on Pillman from the top rope. Both legal men now back in the ring. Match continues. More strikes from the pair. Big 200 chokeslam from Undertaker, sporting his classic purple and black attire. Kane sporting his famous sort of 97, I guess, look, as Brian Pillman brings the announce table into the ring as Undertaker hits a big chokeslam on the Texas Rattlesnake before getting chased out by referee Shane McMahon. No stranger to the Undertaker himself. Pillman up top, climbs back down. As the legal men just stare each other down, Kane changes his focus briefly to Pillman before refocusing himself on the legal opponent. Both men down. Kane up on top of the announce table now. More disrespect from Austin, who gets pulled to the outside by Undertaker. This is about the level of wild brawl I would expect it from these two teams. And Undertaker now actually the legal man back in the match. Pillman climbs down from the apron though. I think Austin was looking for a tag there. As he takes another 200 chokeslam. He grabs him, drags him across to the corner. He thought about maybe climbing the top rope there, but changed his mind. Austin up on top of the announce table now. And Kane punches him and he falls through the table. going for... Oh my god, Taker countered what was probably a belly-to-belly attempt into a Canadian destroyer. Impressive agility from the dead man. Irish whip. Knocks Pillman off. As Undertaker and Austin collide. Taker now maybe looking to tag Kane back in. Kane is back in the match. Both men just hip toss Steve Austin out of the ring. Absolutely yeeting the Texas Rattlesnake. Kane now going to work on the outside. He's back in. Austin joins him. So now move it to, nope, big power slam from the big red machine. And another one. Tags the Undertaker back in. He had a pipe in hand. Austin just kicking away from the grounded position. Just doing anything he can to get some space. Really needs to get to his corner and bring Moose Cannon into this match. Can he do it though? Squares off with the Dead Man wisely putting himself between Austin and his partner. Sound tag team strategy. Austin is stuck in the enemy corner. He's trying to make his way across. Oh, Irish whip to the Dead Man. Austin opts to not do anything with that. And once again, Pillman climbs down off the apron. Is there some dissension between the Hollywood Blondes? Now he comes in to make the save as the illegal man, when he could have made the tag. Once again, Taker tags the Kane. So far, the Brothers of Destruction have showed a lot more tag team chemistry, as you would expect from brothers, I guess. Kind of. Austin now up top. Climbs back down before he can do anything though. Taker once again throwing him to the outside. That has been the story of the match. It's just Kane and Undertaker just keeping Austin on their side of the ring or outside the ring entirely. Cannot get the Pillman, and every time he has got the Pillman, Pillman has just completely ignored him. Has climbed down off the apron. Oh, thank you, Douglas Eric, for hosting the stream. Thank you, appreciate that. We're simming a 32-man tag team tournament in wrestling. Oh my god, and Austin is hurt. Austin is hurt. He could get counted out here. Injuries are a thing in this game. Is Austin fit enough to get back into the ring? And if he is, will he be fit to even continue? Kane could quite easily put him away with even those basic manoeuvre now. It will depend on Pillman, who is blocking the camera. And yeah, Kane just working Austin over in the corner there. Austin is a sitting duck for the Brothers of Destruction at this point. This could be in the bag. As Austin rolls out. Nice belly to belly from the big red machine though. Sending Pillman onto the announce table. Well, the timekeeper's table. And I think Mean Gene Oberlin's our timekeeper today. But Austin has hurt his back. Trying just slowly to get to, he can't even stay on his feet, trying to get to his corner though. Trying to make that tag to Pillman. Right now the only hope the Hollywood Blondes have is if Austin can get to his corner. But he is foolishly trying to fight on himself. Big lariat from Kane. And this could be it. And the Brothers of Destruction move on. They have eliminated the Hollywood Blondes. Pillman not happy about it though. Continuing the fight. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do this bracket. I'd like to do that. So far, we've seen Mitsuharu Miyazawa and Kenta Kobashi overcome Head Cheese, which not really a surprise. And in a hard-fought match, the Brothers of Destruction overcame the Hollywood Blondes after Austin suffered a debilitating injury. Okay, it seems I have to full screen the bracket to move things.
I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to
I haven't actually used this bracket thing before, so it's all new to me. I'll bring it up here in a second as I try and figure out if I can update it. So, that match details. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. Right, next match is the number 8 seeded Money Inc. versus the Natural Disasters. This is another match that I'm pretty sure actually happened, and possibly at WrestleMania. So we'll get that set up. So that's Ted DiBiase and Urban R. Shyster, IRS. See if we can find them quickly. Anybody in All American Wrestling? No. Strong Style Wrestling? No. Rising Sun, Kyoto Resu? There's Typhoon. Where did I just pull him from? So now we're looking for Earthquake. It would be nice if he happened to be on the same roster, but he is not. Maybe a bit optimistic thinking I would manage to get for at least the opening round in this. So that's the Natural Disasters put in. Now we're looking for Ted DiBiase and IRS. Not in Hollywood. There's Ted. Irwin. Spot, it's a 3-letter name. I think I just put IRS, I don't think I went to the effort of typing in Irwin or Shyster. Maybe I did. It was that long ago that I did it. Not roster. There. There he is. Okay. So we'll go back to the action night. And yes, for the next time I do this, I will have everybody I need for the tournament on one roster screen. Right now, here is Money Inc. along with Virgil. Money Inc. are, let me find the stats for them. So as I say, they were surprisingly highly ranked on Cage Match. Something in the 9s. Money Inc. Yeah, a 9.06. I'm suspecting some people confuse them with Beer Money, but I can't say for certain. Though they are 3-time WWF Tag Team Champions. And their opponents, the Natural Disasters. Sasha Banks accompanying them because on whatever roster they are from, Typhoon and Sasha Banks are Tag Team Champions currently, I guess. They are 1-time WWF Tag Team Champions as well as 1-time Super World of Sports Tag Team Champions. As I say, I'm pretty sure Money Inc. won the belts from them, or they won the belt from Money Inc. I forget what the deal is. Big belly to belly from Typhoon sends DiBiase over the top rope just as the match begins. And Shane McMahon has grabbed either Ted's or Irwin's briefcase as he begins to count. Ooh, Earthquake with a distraction. Can Typhoon capitalise on it though? From behind, just hands DiBiase over the Earthquake and goes to work on the outside here. Both men down from punches. Typhoon is already, he is ready and he is waiting for the $1 million man in the ring. A snapmare from the original $1 million champ. He just holding onto the neck. We're transitioning into a camel clutch. We have not seen a submission yet in this tournament. As Earthquake tried to come in and break the hold, but Shyster right there with a broom. Referee really struggling to keep control of this match. Typhoon just clocks Shyster from the side with an absolute blindside punch before into a calf crusher. Big strikes from a former tugboat. Future Shockmaster, who also just climbs out of the ring. DiBiase putting on whatever belt he just found. Typhoon comes back into the ring. And a big crossbody to Shyster. And now just exchanging strikes. Typhoon in the enemy corner right now though. Dangerous territory to be in. Shooting off the brush. Sasha Banks climbing to the top. Shyster up top. Big flying clothesline. Takes down the big man. Typhoon just working over IRS now. Thinking about maybe going for that tag, but second thoughts. Misses with the big axe handle. Shyster responds with strikes of his own. Flurry of punches and kicks here. But Typhoon, just that one big strike, just enough just to get back into control of the match. Headed back to his corner there, once again, maybe thinking of the tag, but not right now. It's floored with a big punch from Shyster, which prompts Earthquake to come back into the ring. A big lariat from Typhoon. More double axe handles. Knocking the belt off of Shyster. Oh, goes for another crossbody. Fucking caught into a gorilla press before transitioning into a victory roll. Impressive wrestling from these two. Accidentally caught Shane McMahon in the dick there. Big crossbody again. McMahon sends the illegal man out with a Superman punch. Typhoon throws Shyster over the top rope with a belly to belly. Earthquake just going to grab a hold and maybe try and get Shyster counted out again. We have seen that happen a couple of times so far. Both teams in the opening contest were brought down to one man due to countouts. I've not seen the match decided via a countout yet though. As I say, it would require both members of the team to be counted out. Typhoon once again backing into DiBiase's corner. Have these strikes knocked him silly? Does he not know where he is? Has a finisher. Let's look, see if there's a way I can turn off that screen going dim after a certain amount of time. Catches him. I have no idea what his finisher is in this game. It's a jackhammer. Will he go for the pin? He opts not to go for the pin. May have been a mistake on his part there. And once again into DiBiase's corner. And brings the $1 million man into the ring. Could have had this match won. Okay, I'll just take control of Rob Van Dam because I accidentally put myself in the control when I tried to pause there. So the match is back. Sorry about that. We had a wee technical hiccup there. Streamlabs crashed on me, which it does with an annoying amount of frequency, to be honest. I don't know what does it. But we should be back now. We'll get the conclusion of this match. We'll maybe get one more match in and then we'll call it a night here. I will return to this. This might be the thing for the next couple of streams, maybe? Maybe just do this. I haven't decided yet. Maybe just do this for the next couple of streams, take a break from all the series. So yeah, we'll get one more match in tonight. And then for next time, I'll get everybody moved into one roster space, so I'm not spending a couple minutes each time looking for everyone. But now, back to the action, and Earthquake tags in. I think that's the first time he has been the legal man in this match for the natural disasters. And it's Typhoon who locks in a sleeper hold. Oh, big drop kick from Earthquake. Impressive agility from the former sumo wrestler. Another big drop kick from the big man. Signaling for the end there. It's caught into a hammerlock, reverses into a snapmare. DiBiase very close to his corner, could quite handily make the tag. Both men now up on their feet, squaring off, circling each other. I have no idea why RBD's here. I think he might have been in the timekeeper's area. Earthquake up top, climbs back down though. Gets grabbed by IRS and thrown to the outside. 12 minutes and a half left in this match. Oh, big clothesline from IRS, who made the tag just before leaving. And the referee will begin his count on both men. Earthquake very slow to get up though. Count of 3 now. IRS, big belly to belly, takes down the giant Earthquake. Of course, these men would also appear in WCW, only Ted DiBiase using the same name, because it is his name. Earthquake, of course, was originally, I think, Avalanche, before becoming the Shark. Typhoon, infamously, of course, went to WCW and became the Shockmaster. And IRS joined the NWO as the cleverly named VK Wall Street. And DiBiase was also a member of the NWO. I think he was the 4th man, actually. People tend to sort of forget. After Hogan was revealed as the 3rd man, DiBiase was revealed as like sort of the financial backer of the group. Once again, Earthquake just taking his eye off of the ball there from DiBiase. Rallies back in and gets him up on his shoulders, walking. Oh my god, reverse Hurricane Rana from the $1 Million Man. But does not take advantage. Neither team has really managed to assert themselves in this match. A lot of back and forth action. But with no one really having a clear advantage at this stage in the game. Big fence press from Earthquake takes down DiBiase, who counters it into a fucking Kimura lock. That's now big spear takes down the big Earthquake. Virgil now in the ring. Also ended up in WCW and the NWO somehow as Vincent. I guess you just couldn't get enough references to Vince McMahon in the NWO. I think Earthquake was looking for a tag there, but Typhoon was out of position. I can't at least win this. So DiBiase is taking a good bit of damage. Typhoon's not too bad. I can't see Earthquake and IRS. Yeah, no one has a clear advantage. DiBiase has taken the most damage in this match so far, but not by much. I say as he gets yeeted out of the ring. A massive German suplex. IRS looking for a tag, but his man isn't even in the ring. Count to 3 now. 4. And maybe this is what's needed for someone to just get an advantage in this match. It's just unlucky count out. Elimination. DiBiase looking for a pile driver on the outside. Is that enough to keep Earthquake down? Count to 7 now for DiBiase, who's running the wrong way. Grabs a chair. Oh my god. Oh, IRS might have just cost. Nope, DiBiase gets in. Because while he kicked Earthquake off the apron, hit DiBiase and knocked him off as well, allowing the count to 9 nearly. Bear hug, too close to the rope. Immediately transitions straight into a drop kick into the corner though. Impressive agility on display from Earthquake here tonight. Backing up now, will he be looking to make a tag out to the fresh man? No, and neither did DiBiase, which I think is a mistake on his part, as both men get floored by punches to each other. But one big move could be enough to put away Ted DiBiase at this point. But he gets in with a sneaky low blow as the ref's attention is blocked. But the big punch just immediately sends him to the floor as well. Typhoon now in, he is the legal man. And yeah, just one big move from either of the natural disasters will be enough. Again, just walked right into the path of IRS, who froze him to the outside. That's been a key part of the Money Inc. game plan, has just been to keep the legal member of the natural disasters either in their side of the ring or on the outside. Similar to what we saw with the Brothers of Destruction actually. Again, DiBiase just getting floored by these strikes. And caught into an ankle lock, went for a kick there to create some distance. Luckily managed to get the ropes. Now all 4 men in, plus the manager, Sasha Banks. And again, wanders straight into IRS, who was waiting for him. Will DiBiase capitalise and make the tag? He needs to get IRS in. Instead, just waiting for Typhoon to come to get him at this point, essentially. And once again, Typhoon just diverting his attention away from the legal man. Though, considering how impactful IRS has been from the apron, maybe not a bad idea. And now it looks like DiBiase was searching for a tag there, but no one to be found. Shaking on. Ted DiBiase not looking in great shape here. Could be close to taking the loss, eliminating his team from this tournament. Bear hug now. DiBiase able to escape. IRS in with the broom. Don't think the ref caught it though. But also I think if the legal man uses a weapon, it doesn't disqualify. Because again, weapons are a bit funny. You can use weapons on the outside without getting disqualified. You only get disqualified if you use a weapon inside, and I think in tag matches it has to be the legal man. I think the illegal partner can come in and use a weapon and not get disqualified. Luckily for IRS there, or else he could have potentially cost his team the match. Because if DiBiase doesn't make a tag soon, he is done for. Just every little shot from these large men is just flooring him at this point. And again, Shyster with the briefcase. But it's all he can do at this point until DiBiase can get to their corner and make the tag. But just there, the natural disasters now finally using their size to their advantage by keeping on DiBiase. End could be near in this match. There's 5.5 minutes remaining. This is the longest match of the tournament so far. Caught him into a big press slam. Impressive show of strength from Typhoon, who leaves the ring for some reason. Again, IRS just calling for that tag. Eats a briefcase from Shane McMahon though. Like, all Ted needs to do is reach out his hand and make the tag. 5 minutes left in this match. Backing up, will he get the tag? He's made the tag. Shyster up the top rope and big clothesline floors Typhoon. That could be the opening that Money Inc. needs to get back into this match. Goes for the pin.
2, 3.
And steals the win. I mean, there's no point crying about the briefcase now, Typhoon. You are eliminated. Natural Disaster, I thought, had that on in the bag with the amount of, for the length of time they've kept DiBiase away from his corner. and just had worn him down, but he managed to get to the corner, make the tag, and with that one big diving clothesline off the top rope, IRS gets the win. And I guess Money Inc. showing us why they were so highly ranked in this tournament. So I will need to figure out how the bracket works and how to move people on, but I'll do that for now. So up next we have Beer Money Inc., not Beer Mon. And I'll be taking on the Nasty Boys, and I think that will be the fourth match. I think that'll be enough for tonight. As I say, for next time I'll have the bracket on here. I'll have everybody in a better position that I can actually see what I'm doing with them and find them quickly and all that shit, because that ate into our time. And I'll see if I can figure out how to move the bracket. So we're looking for Cowboy James Storm, Bobby Roode, Jerry Saggs, and Brian Knobs. So we'll just scroll through the Super Lucha Libre roster, see if any of them are here. That's not clear, right? World Federation Online. Oh, I also have Hank Hill in the game. Actually, I'll bring up the in-game screen again so you can see. So I lied earlier, I have two not real wrestlers. Yeah, Hank Hill. Anyway, back to the bracket. Well, I look for the people I'm actually looking for. There. There's Bobby Roode. James Storm. Earlier. I think he's down near the bottom of whichever roster screen he's on. Just to be sure, I will look thoroughly through each one, because I don't. There he is. Right, so that is Beer Money. And we're looking for the Nasty Boys. Knobs and Sags. Sags. Knobs night. There it is, Brian Knobs. Right. So, here we are with Nasty Boys versus Beer Money. Actually, I don't know if the two, if their TNA runs would have lined up where these two would have actually potentially had a match. They were both in TNA at different points. But we shall see. So, who's out first? It's the Nasty Boys. Right. And Then on my sheet. There we go. Right, Nasty Boys. 6.34 on Cage Match, PWI Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team of the Year for 1984. 3-time WCW World Tag Team Champions, 1-time WWF World Tag Team Champions, as well as a multitude of Tag Team Championships across the old territories and the independent scene. And they're going up against Beer Money Inc., one of the greatest tag teams in TNA history, 2-time Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team of the Year for 2008 and 2011, 5-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, winner of the 2019 3D Invitational Tag Team Tournament, as well as the 2010 TNA Tag Team Championship Series. Bobby Roode and Jerry Sags to start. Sags looking for an early win here with a roll-up, but in the rope. James Storm with a ring bell there. Brings Knobs in. Ooh, goes for some sort of running grapple there, but just Sags in straight away for a big punch. And if you're Bobby Roode in this match, you want to try and out-wrestle. Actually, in case James Storm and Roode, you want to out-wrestle these two. You do not want to get into a brawl with the Nasty Boys. Few better. And then straight up, street fight brawl. Beer Money needs to just be the better wrestling team here if they want to win. So far, playing into the chaotic sort of chaos of this early going in the match, just does play into the hands of the Nasty Boys. Very much more in their style right now. Sliding strikes. Roode with a big spear. Tried for a submission there, but the Knobs in to make a save. Big run clothesline, floor Sags. Allows Roode to make the tag. In comes the Cowboy James Storm. And once again, backs into the enemy corner. Do not understand the strategy there. Sags trying to make a tag, but the referee actually may have helped Beer Money there through Roode into Sags, but he still needs to tag the Knobs. Storm into the corner. Knobs does not capitalise. Backs into his own corner. May have been looking for a tag, but Sags was not in position. Now wisely getting in between Storm and Roode. Big Fez press. Right from the Cowboy. Sends Knobs over the rope, onto the apron though, and now onto the floor. Both men now just squaring off, backing into their respective corners. Neither man makes a tag though. Storm took his eye off the ball for a second there and eats a big clothesline from Brian Knobs. He was in deep in enemy territory now. Once again, James Storm cleverly positioning himself between Knobs and his partner Sags. Hits a big neckbreaker. Knobs able to get the tag though, and Sags brings Storm out to the outside. James Storm once again grabbing that ring bell. Cannot, as the legal man, use that in the ring though. Wisely throws it away. Hopefully not hitting someone in the crowd though. That would probably be a lawsuit. Big back body drop from Jerry Sags. I think it's PCO and Aubrey Edwards are sitting at the commentary desk for this one. Commentary desk which Brian Knobs is slowly dragging away from them. Roode in the ring with a skateboard as Sags eats a big James Storm dropkick. The timekeeper's table has made its way into the ring though. Will it come into play? Changing strikes. Go behind from James Storm. Big back suplex does not send him through the table, but to the outside. As the ref begins the count. Storm content to just let the referee count away here. He thinks he might have this. Sag's able to get back to his feet and in the ring at the count of 5. Brings Storm to the outside though. As Mr. T watches on from the timekeeper's chair. Sags just completely whiffed that dive attempt. Big nothing to nothing. Storm repositioning that table as Sags grabs a ladder. Mind you, this is not a no DQ match. As the referee struggling to keep control of this match. As the two men now just exchange blows. Big drop kick from James Storm floors Jerry Sags once again. Basically trying to make it. I think he's trying to get past all of the gathered debris in the ring to make it to his corner to get a tag, but he cannot get to Bobby Roode in time. Now once again exchanging blows into a hammerlock. Brings Sags to the floor. Knobs is right there. Big knee drop to break up the hold. Roode in now with a big pile driver to Knobs as Sags hits a low blow on James Storm. James Storm returns in kind with a big elbow to the nuts. To Jerry Sack. Once again, big back body drop. James Storm ran right into that one. Up to the outside once again. Big double axe handle from Brian Knobs. Floors the Cowboy. Nasty Boys maybe looking to keep James Storm on the outside. Maybe get that count out elimination. Put the odds firmly in their favour. No, not now. The Sags allowing Storm to come back in. Eats a spear. Counter to the big drop kick attempt there. Big hip toss from Jerry Sags to James Storm once again. Big running knee drop across the back of James Storm. Kicks send Sags over the top rope. Sags straight back in though. Neither man connects with their elbow attempt there. Big gut wrench suplex from Sags. Wisely keeping James Storm on his side of the ring. Now closing off that gap. Not allowing Storm to get near Bobby Roode for the tag. As Roode climbs the top rope. Go behind from Sags. Whips him over the rope onto the apron. Tags in Brian Knobs now. Again, Nasty Boys have been working better as a team here in this match. Of course, they do have the experience edge. And probably actually still wrestling somewhere as a team. Whereas it has been a while. Oh! Knobs countered that submission attempt into a pin. It was in the rope. Big Hurricane Rana sends Knobs through the table. Storm not able to capitalise, and he rolls out and hits his knees off the steps on the way out. Storm now on top of the ice table. Just daring Brian Knobs to come out and join him. Knobs, of course, more than happy to oblige, I would imagine. No, he is staying in the ring. Oh, there he comes now. Storm comes to join him inside the ring though. Breaks the count. And Roode just going to town on Jerry Sags with that piece of wood. Knobs levels James Storm with a big backbreaker and it sends him flying once again to the outside of the ring. Cowboy is in trouble here. He needs to get to his corner and make the tag. As Bobby Roode picks up the brass knuckles. Once again, just an exchange of strikes here. Another low blow from Brian Knobs floors Cowboy once again. And another knee drop straight across the back. Slingshot does not send him over the top rope though. Luckily for the Cowboy, he stayed in the ring there. Knobs now circling around the ladder. Shane McMahon climbing the ladder. Get a better view of the action, I guess, as the referee. Storm climbing up to meet him, but he gets knocked off, as does the referee by Brian Knobs. Knobs walks straight into a punch to the back of the head from the glorious one. Go behind from Knobs. Comes back around the front and just floors him with a big punch. Big back body drop, sends Storm over the top rope. He does land on the apron but cannot stay on. Out to the floor once again. Front now some punches, not enough. Another big back body drop from Brian Knobs to the Nasty Boys. Into a sleeper hold. Storm not in the rope. This could be it, and that is it. Our first submission victory of the tournament, and it's from the Nasty Boys of all teams. I need to check the bracket, but I'm pretty sure that's the first time the lower ranked team has advanced. Let me just bring up the bracket and we'll double check that. Bracket. So yeah, so Nasty Boys were the lower rank. They were the 24th seeded team. Just took out the 9th ranked team. Then shit, who won Money Inc. in the natural disasters? Shit. Did Money Inc. Oh fuck, did Money Inc. win that one? This is why I needed the bracket to be able to update. I forget who won that match. But go back to the top. Kabashi and Mizawa beat the Head Chief, so that was the higher ranked team winning. The Brothers of Destruction beat the Blondes, I'm pretty sure. I think Money Inc. beat the Natural Disasters. I need to check that. No, I'll need to go back and check that. And then there, the Nasty Boys with the upset and the surprising submission victory not expected from the Nasty Boys, eliminating Beer Money Inc. So that will do it for tonight. I think I am going to continue with this, so the next couple of streams will be dedicated to this tournament because I'm enjoying this. So we'll hopefully get through a few more matches next time. I'm going to move everybody so that they're on one roster page, so I'm not having to frantically search for people. But we will be starting next time. I don't know when it's going to be just yet, but that will be starting with the Hardy Boys versus the Bushwhackers, and Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen versus Harlem Heat. Those should be good matches. So yes, technical, and then of course we also had that technical issue aside with Streamlabs crashing on me, but that's new there. But we were able to bounce back. We got another couple of matches in. We've got the conclusion of one match plus this match. We got another extra half hour of stream, so that was good. We're going back up the camera. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to do it for tonight. This has been the opening contests of the Gareth Scott Games Tag Team Invitational Tournament. I think I got that right. In Wrestling Empire, which is a fantastic game. You can get this on PC and Switch. I play it on Switch. I'm enjoying it. And I'll see you guys next time. As always, you can find me on Twitter at GarethA92. I'll let you know when the next stream will be there. Hopefully not too far off in the future, because also by the time I then get back to the regular series games, I'll have forgotten how to play them. But again, nothing new there really either. So, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time for more tag team action in Wrestling Empire. Thank you, and goodbye.